Hey, I'm Scott, and I'm an American in Bangkok. Got a question from a guy. He writes in, hey Scott, I appreciate you posting your videos. I have learned a lot by watching them. I do have a quick question that you may or may not know the answer to. I have been looking at Type O visa information via thaiconsulate.net. These are the documents that are required at immigration. A copy of your marriage certificate, fancy and plain, copy of your passport, copy of photos to show a real relationship. That one I really don't understand. They make you provide photos from your relationship and from inside of your house and in front of your house by the number of the house to prove that you're in a relationship, as if somebody couldn't fake that pretty easily. Okay, copy of a map to your apartment house in Thailand, copy of bank book to show 400,000 baht in a Thai bank account, copy of bank book to show income of 40,000 baht a month if no deposit. So in other words, it's either or. It's 400,000 a year or 40,000 baht a month, or a combined amount that equals 400,000. It really depends on where you go, though, whether or not they'll accept, which combination they'll accept, or which one they'll accept. Usually they'll accept the 400,000, or the 40,000 baht a month. Copy of your Thai wife's child's Tabian Ban, that's the house registration, and passport photos. My question is concerning showing the income. My future wife owns a business in Hat Yai, but I would not be able to show any income because I wouldn't have a work permit. Will showing her income be sufficient? No, it won't be. You can't use your wife's income as your income in being married. It doesn't work that way. They won't let you do that. Where the money comes from doesn't really matter. If you show the 400,000, you're going to need to let that sit in your account for, I think it's 3 months before you go in and apply for the visa. If you're going to do the 40,000 baht, though, what I did was I just used my American account, my U.S. account rather, and just showed that I had that money coming in every month, and that was sufficient. I also used a Thai bank account another year, and that was, of course, sufficient also. However, they never ask where your income is coming from. So as long as you show that you have that money being deposited in your account every month, you should be fine. So here's the thing. If you're an American, you're going to need to go and get a income affidavit from the U.S. Embassy. It costs you about 50 bucks. They just make you raise your hand and you swear that the amount that you wrote on the affidavit is actually what you earn, and then you provide that to Thai immigration. Now, I've provided it to them, and they have said, oh, you don't need your bank statements. And then on one occasion, one of the officers said, what do I need this for? And he actually threw out the income affidavit and said, I want your bank statements. I had to go back home and get copies of all my bank statements and show him my bank statements the next day, and then I was approved. So, you know, you're going to need that income affidavit if you're an American, and I believe that the British, they also provide that affidavit. British, Australian, many foreign embassies will provide this affidavit, but I'm not sure whether or not the British actually make you show proof of where you're working or how you're getting this income. The United States Embassy does not make you do that. So it's fairly easy. I mean, anybody could write. You could write down you make $20,000 a month, and you're swearing to it. So that's the thing. If you're willing to lie, then you know it's your ass. But anyway, I mean, to reiterate though, you cannot use your wife's income. Okay, it doesn't work that way. So hopefully this helps. and you'll go ahead and get married, I guess, and live happily ever after. Get your visa, and everything will be copacetic. So until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Chok di la jerken mai.